November 20th.
Good morning, folks. We're here at Grand Central. Welcome back, Hillel.
Happy to be here.
As a reminder for those of you who haven't watched this channel before or have or whatever, when Hillel's on this channel, it kind of becomes the Hillel show. He plans everything, he makes it work, and that's why somehow today we're going to be able to do every mode in New York City. It's pretty... Sorry, folks, I'm getting an important message from Mr. Hillel.
Yeah.
The most embarrassing thing you've ever seen?
Yeah.
And I'm making it worse by repeating everything directly into the camera?
But for Pete's sake, look, we don't have time for this.
Oh.
So therefore, instead, we're going to be doing Grand Central to Peekskill fast versus cheap.
I guess let's do it. We're walking down the train. There's multiple Ned cars on this train.
Which we are refusing to sit in because Ned's currently being a bad boy.
Ned is such a bad boy. Made it on our straight shot north. I was in the middle of eating my infamous Central Market breakfast burrito. Yeah, we're on our way.
Only about 40 minutes to go until Peekskill, and I don't think we're on time because of how slow we're moving.
Just left Cortland.
Our next station, therefore, is Peekskill.
Peekskill, woo! We're a little behind.
But only by like 2 or 3 minutes, and we have a half hour until our bus leaves.
And it's only a 17-minute walk.
That should be fine.
Foreshadowing. Ooh, look at that curve.
That's the great part. That's the great part.
So you might have been wondering why we wanted to come to Peekskill. Well, we wanted to see the Lincoln Depot. It's closed, but we saw it.
Okay, we've done what we need to do.
Yeah.
Let's go back to cheap way.
We are walking through a dead Peekskill.
I mean, admittedly, it's not like 9 o'clock on Saturday morning.
Not at all.
Known for being a time when a lot of people are going to be out and about.
But
really
still,
anywhere.
come on. Alright, so we gotta rate it.
Yes.
And we came up with our patented how decent is it score.
Yes.
So we have 3 categories. Hillel, would you like to present the categories?
Category number 1, the views. Category number 2, the seats. And category number 3, the monies.
So, we are gonna rank out of 17 except for the monies, because the monies is gonna be out of 13. That's why there's $13 signs on screen right now. So, the views. It's pretty...
It's the Hudson line.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the Hudson River the whole way, plus the Palisades. They're amazing. This makes it very obvious that it should get a 16.37 out of 17.
If we didn't, I mean, you would call us out on that, right? Yeah. Now, for the seats, I would like to just make it clear, I am generally a fan of just like most seats at an on-commuter rail. I think that the seats on these are fine. I think they're pretty good, but Hillel talked us down to giving it.
I'm not a fan of 3x2 seating, first of all, and they're also not the most comfortable seats in the world. So therefore, I gave it an 8.29 out of 17.
For the record, I wanted to give it a 9.34. And finally, the monies.
The monies. So
now,
we have a formula for this.
We have a formula for this. It's very important. So
we got charged $13.50 for a journey of slightly over an hour. which means that we were charged about 20 cents per minute, which is about 1/3 of a cent per second. Therefore, it gets 1/3 of 13, which is 4.33.
Which means
out of 13,
which means
total
that our total score is
28.99 out of 47.
We're just walking up this hill
This is,
on
I
a
think,
sidewalk.
Central Avenue, something like that.
I don't know. I don't remember. But there's a sidewalk. It's a very nice sidewalk. It's a good sidewalk. Then we get here, and it just ends at this like triangle with an off ramp from, what is this, like
9A.
9A, and it's like there's not even a crosswalk. There's nothing.
Is it time for jaywalking?
It is time for jaywalking. Non-insignificant amount of people getting on. Maybe this bus should run more frequently.
That's been my experience every single time I've ridden it.
And how many times have you ridden it?
Well, this is now my second time riding it.
Okay, so still bigger sample size than I have. And yeah, I mean, like, this bus might be standing room only by some point.
Alright, so we are beginning our deviation to Cortland Town Center.
Lest we forget, though, Cortland Town Center is a mall.
Yeah.
I just want to say, you know, we've made up our time.
Yes,
which is
now
good.
Right on schedule, actually.
Which is great. I am just totally blown out by the sunlight here, there. We are in the, or we're on like a more, not strody, but just more of like a, we're not on the back roads where you're like, wow, an Excelsior is running this anymore. Now we're on like, okay, this makes sense for a road that a suburban bus would be running on.
There'll be more of those roads later, though, so stick around.
Yeah,
we'll be back
don't
with
leave.
more from northern Westchester County.
We are just departing Yorktown.
Yorktown Heights.
Yorktown Heights, pardon.
And we got 6 offs and 4 ons down there. So pretty good, consistent ridership. And now, got the fire department also. But right around this corner, we're gonna get to the Yorktown Heights abandoned railroad station.
Ooh. This is where is this? That's the structure?
Station with a whole load of American flags. The other fun fact, of course, is that Beeline didn't really get the message about the fact that the MTA increased its fares, so this bus is still only $2.75.
Which is very nice.
Favorite bus stop on the whole route because there is nothing here, and yet it still gets a bus stop and a timetable and everything. And, I mean, the name of the stop is Route 118 at Route 100, and you're just in the middle of a reservoir, and you've also got a pretty not terrible bus stop there.
Alright, we're stuck in some traffic.
Yep, this is Tarrytown Road coming into White Plains.
Maybe more than some traffic. And it's
Yeah,
pretty...
I mean, we were running like 7 minutes so late when we turned onto this. Now that's been whittled down to like 3 minutes.
Yeah, but...
So, I mean, it's a good thing we ran early, because otherwise I would not really like our chances of making our connection in White Plains.
And we really need to make that connection.
Yeah.
Or at least I do.
Yeah.
Okay, we made it to the White Plains Trans Center.
Or the White Plains bus terminal.
As the announcement says on the bus.
Yeah.
There is a CT Transit Excelsior here, which
the
is
971 Express, the iBus Express to Stamford. We're not taking it because that doesn't.
No.
I mean, it doesn't cost $2.75 and it doesn't go where we want to go.
But
what's interesting is that they normally run MCI coach buses on this route.
I mean, like.
But not today, I guess.
There it is, 971 right there. Plain and simple. White Plains and simple. Hillel promised no classy well moments, and yet here we are, running for a 20 that's either 10 minutes late or 10 minutes early, but we want to make it. Also, my review of the White Plains Trans Center is that it's bad because it has no facilities. Anyways, we're running for the bus. It's a classy well moment. We're in the bendy section. Aside from us pulling out of the White Plains Transit Center,
well, our left turn onto Central Ave. Also.
Okay.
But
aside
for,
from
the first time in 35, 40 minutes
that we made a turn.
And that turn was to get us into the cross-county shopping center mall deviation.
Yes, it was, Hillel. Thank you for bringing me on this beautiful, wonderful bus route. And, you know, not telling me anything else about it.
Yeah, I probably should have mentioned this is actually like the way that Beeline makes its enhanced interrogation program work. And they just like send people to take this bus back and forth, like maybe 2 or 3 round trips, and after that everything gets settled.
On the city line.
I think that means the next stop Woodlawn.
Alright, finally we're here. There's our 20. There's another 20.
The second 20 here actually started at the Cross County Center, so they run a combined 10 minutes.
But honestly, I would argue that's even worse because it means that they let it go when our bus was already running like almost 10 minutes late. That's just horrendous dispatching. But whatever, we made it. We're here, thank God. I was just hellish. It was busy, so like good for the people who take it. I'm glad that it runs, but I'm never plan to ride that again for any reason other than utility, and I don't think I really have any reason to go to all those strip malls. But we're here, we're at Woodlawn, we can get on the 4. Alright, so we're on the 4. We feel prepared to score this now. Because, you know, we can score the cheapest way too. So, let me pull up my notes because we discussed this. We take this very seriously. So, we decided to originally give the views, especially on the 15, a 14.63. But then the 20 has strokes. So we did minus
3 points. 4 points.
4.
Right.
We did minus 4. Then we decided to give Deceit a 5.72.
Certainly. It's one of these where they're fine, but not for spending 2 hours on a bus.
Yeah, that's just not fun at all. And then we decided to give the money a 9.64. That was 550 cents divided by 12,600 seconds to the power of -4 because it was the cheapest. And then finally, that gives us a 26.99 total. Finally, we have the how much did you like it multiplier. And we decided, because we had 12 moments on the 15, where we were like, oh my god, this is beautiful. We decided to give that each like increased it by 1%. We decided to multiply it by 1.12, giving it a final score of 29.11, which just barely beats out the fast way. So the cheaper way wins. Hillel, thank you for joining me in planning this.
Yeah, thanks for having me on again.
Hate you, Beeline, for being late, but man, what are we gonna do? And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.